Ah, man, I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Deeksy here. Habs win 5-2 in Ottawa. It is a good night. My sister was at the game with her husband. She had great seats. Thank you, Uncle Paul, for those seats. I'm sure she appreciates them. And the Canadiens come back from the Four Nations break and get a victory. They are now 5 points out of a wild card spot. Guys, it is so good to see you. Seriously, I haven't even had a chance to jump on here and celebrate Team Canada's victory. Oh, Canada. I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, I wish I could have jumped on here to celebrate that giant victory with each and every one of you guys. I didn't get a chance to do that, so I will say, oh, Canada, well done. Best in the world. Best in the world. 97. Taking the torch from 87. You know how it goes. You know what went down. Speaking of a player that really wanted to be there in this game but wasn't and was in that game against Canada and lost, Brady Tkachuk. The Ottawa Senators were down several players tonight in this game, including their captain, their heart and soul, Brady Tkachuk, who the Canadiens could have drafted, by the way, over here, Barry Kotkaniemi. Let's not even bring it up. It has to be a little relevant now for how effective and how good Brady Tkachuk is becoming. But we got a guy who's becoming very effective as well. He's number 20 on our team. I'll talk about him in just 1 second. But Josh Norris, Shane Pinto, Brady Tkachuk, Nick Cousins still out, Bernard Docker out for Ottawa. He's on injured reserve. So they are out with some major players tonight. So the Canadiens had to pounce on that, and they absolutely did in this game, getting the 5-2 W. First game back, like I said, from the Four Nations tournament. And, I don't expect the Canadiens to make the playoffs here, but you know that the guys in the locker room are going to try their best to make a push. And in this game tonight, they had their legs, right? I mean, how did they not? How did they not have their legs? Emil Heineman back in the lineup tonight for the Canadiens. You love to see it. You love to see that. That was fantastic. Juraj Slafkovsky getting this close to a Gordie Howe hat trick. So that's the guy I just told you I was going to talk about. A guy that says he wants to play more like Brady Tkachuk. Well, he pretty well upped his game a little bit tonight, I think. Juraj Slafkovsky did, by the way that he played. Playing physical. I mean, you have to realize he's 20 years old. He's playing physical now. He still hasn't filled out his full frame yet. He's going to put some more healthy weight on. He's going to be stronger and stronger as the years go on. He's still 20. Juraj Slafkovsky is still 20. He'll be 21 at the end of March. But regardless, the point is he is wanting to become more effective physically like Brady Tkachuk is. And Brady Tkachuk is a tough customer. And Arbor Jacki was calling him out before the game. He told reporters he was going to go after him, but he didn't get a chance to do that tonight. We'll see what happens when this team plays twice more, thank goodness, right? Like how much more fun are those games going to be? This was a big 2 points for the Canadiens regardless, and it was a big 2 points that Ottawa needed too, because Ottawa's holding on to the last wild card spot in the East as we speak. So these points were very important to Ottawa, and it's very important to the Canadiens. So the fact that the Montreal can get 2 out of this game was great. But Slafkovsky, man, I mean, his first period was excellent, just playing so well offensively. And I thought he had an assist on Cole Caufield's goal. He didn't, but he was getting shots on goal. He was getting chances. He was playing physical. So he was doing everything he could to really be relevant in this game and show that he wants to take his game to another level. And I think he showed that. The fight tonight, take what you wanted of the fight with Ridley Gregg. I don't think either of them landed a really clean punch, but just the fact that Slav was willing to drop the gloves there was kind of the big ordeal for me. And Arbor Jacki, let's take a look at the picture of Arbor Jacki's reaction, because he was smashing his stick on the ice, just so pumped up that Slav dropped the gloves, making him proud, his boy there. And in this game, there was a lot of goals. So let's talk about the goals, and they came pretty quickly. Brendan Gallagher with his 15th of the season. Say what you want about his contract. I think the chatter around what he gets paid has quieted this season specifically, because Brendan Gallagher's producing. He's been producing fairly consistently this season, right? Just pounces on a giveaway, and he buries it for the opening goal. And then Cole Caufield with his 27th. Arbor Jacki with the great shot from the point. David Savard also gets an assist. Jake Sanderson gets the power play goal to make it 2-1. And then Tim Stützle with the pretty goal on a play Mike Matheson absolutely wants to have back. And everyone was just like probably screaming at their television sets, watching Mike Matheson get burned by Tim Stützle on that play. But after that, No more for Ottawa. There was nothing, right? It was all Habs after that. And Patrik Laine back in his office. 13th goal of the season for Patrik Laine. 12th on the power play. I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, I get the frustration with Patrik Laine at 5-on-5, but he looked a little better tonight from a physical standpoint. His speed is not there yet. I mean, it's just not going to be back until hopefully no later than next season, right? He's going to have a full season's rest and a new attitude, a new opportunity again to come in with the Canadiens and really make an impression and hopefully stick around. If he can be effective and be the best version of Patrik Laine we've seen, then he'll stick around. But if not, we'll see what happens. Patrik Laine gets his 13th from Laine Hutson, who has a very deceptive and great feed over to Laine on that goal from Nick Suzuki, who had 2 assists in this game. Our point per game captain, El Capitan Nick Suzuki with the faceoff winger drawing the assist there. And then Josh Anderson, if you watch the play on this goal, Brendan Gallagher gets the shot on net, but Josh Anderson makes a beeline for the net, gets the rebound, Johnny on the spot, and it's a great rebound goal for Josh Anderson, who's got his 9th of the season, also having a bounce-back season. So Dvorak, Anderson, and Gallagher, again, that line is producing, so mostly Anderson and Gallagher. But you get what I'm saying, right? So to see that was great. And then also his 9th goal of the season, Juraj Slafkovsky with the slap shot going 5-hole. They ended up chasing Ullmark from the net in Ottawa, so that was kind of fun to see, wasn't it? Did you guys notice the new background, by the way? Have you noticed the updates? I didn't even get I wanted to mention it right off the hop, but you can see it. New Cole Caufield picture, Nick Suzuki, Slavkovsky down here, you can see him, and Caden Gooley over here. There's a bunch of new stuff on the wall, guys. There's a whole whack of new stuff here. You can't see it right now, but I'll show you after. There's actually 2 new pictures above the additional 2 additional pictures, one of the Bell Center. I'll show you it afterwards. But the point being, the Canadiens win this game. It was a big one to come back from the break and grab 2 points. I don't expect them to make the playoffs still, but I expect them to stay competitive as much as they can. There's only 5 more games until the trade deadline. So this is going to be a telltale sign of how much selling the Canadiens are going to do, or are they going to somehow find their way into buying? I don't know. Speaking of buying, I might buy tickets last minute for the Sabres game next Saturday, because right now I wasn't planning to go. The weather doesn't look great, but if the Canadiens win all this week, I mean, they might force me into it. I don't know. Well, we got Carolina on Tuesday. They're coming off a loss to the Leafs tonight, where they almost came back and made the comeback on the 5-year anniversary of the David Ayers, E-Bug, and Steve Dangle reaction. Man, that would have been crazy if they came back again. But regardless, I digress. Glad my sister got to see a good game tonight in Ottawa, and I thank you all for watching. Guys, it's been so long. I've missed you sincerely. Thank you for tuning in again. Hit like on this video to support it. Hit subscribe. Let's get all the way up to 7,000 subscribers, pushing for 10K eventually. But I thank you guys so much. I missed you. Let me know what you think of the background. Is it too cluttered? Does it need reorganizing? I want your thoughts. I want your feedback. Love you guys. So good to see you. Go Habs, go. It is great to be back. So normally I don't go outside the camera frame, but let's show you guys the 2 new pictures here of the Bell Center and the Canadiens jerseys up here right above the Deke set. I'll try to get my head out of the way and get those a bit in focus for you wonderful folks at home. There they are. There's those beautiful pictures right up top. Just thought I would show that to you guys, but that's it. The Deke set has been upgraded. I hope you like it. I know I do.